Shalom, shalom, shalom. Praise Yah. Shalom, shalom. Praise Yah. Praise Yah. I am here to encourage you. I am here to encourage those who want out of America. We have some serious discussions to go through right here, right now. I don't have a microphone, so I am close to the phone. I am close to my phone right here talking. Give me a second, please. It's time to get the hell out of America. I don't know why people are sitting there when you should be crying out to YAHUAH, the Almighty YAHUAH. So, America is destroying our people. It's the Mighty Yah, and we should be crying out to the Mighty Yah. I'm gonna go over with you 1 Kings 8, how to pray to get out of America. Your money isn't gonna save you. Your money isn't going to save you. Only the Most High YAHUAH, and He wakes who He wants to wake up. This is a message from Kingdom Voice Media with Sister Leah, Travel, and I am here to share my journey to encourage you to get the hell out of America. Yes, you can leave. You can leave America. You need to know how to pray. I'm going to go over 1 Kings 8 with you. I am here to encourage you to get the heck out of America, to get your children out of America. Yes, you can go. There is nothing too hard for YAHUAH. We are the problem, not YAHUAH. We the problem. You and me, we the problem. The Mighty Yah is a righteous Yah. We have so many issues till it's pitiful. I mean, we've been under those curses of Deuteronomy 28 curses. Like, we need healing. We need help. And the more we are around our people that's not trying to work on themselves, you're always going to have issues, problems. He say, she say, this and that and the third. And I have learned on my journey, and others have learned, that the path to righteousness is narrow. The path to righteousness is narrow. Even your so-called teachers, your big people, they need healing as well. They aren't Yah. They aren't above the law. No, because they have not a little bit of knowledge. No. And they would love to see a person like me stay down because I don't have a husband. There's so much wickedness in our nation. I don't want anything to do with people like that. I know who my real family is. I know who my real family is. You can feel the spirit. You can tell the spirit. You know the spirit. So let me encourage you. We're going to go over 1 Kings 8 on how to pray and how to get the hell out of America. Yes, I did. How to get out. This isn't for everyone. This message isn't for everyone. This message is for the people who really want to get out of America, who are trying to get out of America, who don't know how to get out of America. Let me encourage you. Let me encourage you today. It's 4:27 here in Poland. Let me encourage you. You to get out of America. The house is on fire. The house is on fire. The house is on fire. I am here to encourage those who want out of America. This message isn't for everyone. This message isn't for everyone. This message isn't for everyone. I am here to encourage you to get out of America. I'm going to take you to 1 Kings 8. I'm going to take you to 1 Kings 8. 1 Kings 8. How we pray. 1 Kings 8. How to pray to get out of America. I'm about to take you there to 1 Kings 8. Let me fix myself. I didn't notice I had some pieces broken off right there. Okay. I am here to encourage you, those who want out of America. Some of us are tired. Some of us are exhausted. I do not have a microphone. I'm going to put the phone up here. This message is just to encourage you. I'm going to go over 1 Kings 8, how to pray, how to get a prayer through to the Most High YAHUAH. You don't need a lot of money to leave America. You don't need a bunch of 60, 70, $30,000 and all of that. You just need your trust in the mighty Yah. You must trust YAHUAH on this journey. You must trust YAHUAH on this journey. So again, I am here to encourage you to get your passports, to flee America. It looks like what they did to the Ish people, they're trying to do to the Israelite people, exterminate us. They have all kind of camps, and YAHUAH's wrath is coming. YAHUAH's wrath is upon America. America is finished. I am just here to encourage you to leave, and how to leave. As YAHUAH used somebody with nothing, as he's using somebody with nothing, a poor widow with a fatherless child. You can get the heck up out of America. Don't say you can't. Yes, you can. If you want to go, you can go. Let me encourage you to get out of America. Let me encourage you to get the heck out of America. The house is on fire. Run for your lives. Go somewhere far away. We have people who are leaving now, who are going to other countries. Widows seems to be a big thing, is widows are leaving with their grandchildren, with themselves. We had a sister who left for $250, and seems like all the big people care about is money. Nobody's telling their people to get out of America, to run for your life, because we need to work on ourselves. We are mentally messed up. I'm telling you right now, we are messed up mentally from the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Don't let these people fool you that's your big people who are in these classes and who are teaching all of this here. Don't let them fool you, because they need just as much help as you need mentally. Yes, we all were under the curses of Deuteronomy 28. But I am here to encourage you, as your sister Leah. I am here to encourage you to flee America, to run for your life, to escape. That's what this is about. I have lived in several different countries. YAHUAH is using me, and I asked YAHUAH to use me because I want to be used by YAHUAH, who spoke to me in 2015. Yes, the Creator came to me, and I made a vow to go wherever He wants me to go, and to say and do whatever He wants me to do when He spoke to me. And all I asked was, my reply was, just don't leave me. And YAHUAH has not left me and my child, not one day. We've lived from America to Egypt 2 years, South Sinai. We've took a trip to Jordan. We've lived 6 months in Tunisia, Africa. We've lived 7 months in Turkey. We've lived 8 months in Georgia, and we're over a year in Poland. So I have a little bit of experience and knowledge upon how to deal with people, how to be humble, how to humble yourself. I'm not a part of a class. I'm not a part of a community. I'm only a single woman with a fatherless child, a widow, who is walking in obedience with YAHUAH. There's no sex involved, no payments, none of that there. If I don't have it, I don't have it. I don't go out and do wicked things to get money. None of that there. You're turning over a new leaf when you leave America. You're going to leave all of that wickedness behind, and you're going to start a brand new, okay? So I am here to encourage you. Those who want out of America, I'm coming to you from Poland right now. Those of you who want out of America, please get your passports. Let me encourage you. Yes, you can go. No one has to sit in America like a sitting duck. Okay, I have a radio show, IMI Radio. I come on Thursdays, and I'm going to find a way to get that connected to my YouTube. Also, I'm going to share the links here. You can listen to my broadcast live from Warsaw, Poland. which is encouraging you and telling you how to behave when you leave America. You must be on your best behavior. You cannot do the things that you did in America outside of America. Okay, there's no stealing. You shouldn't be sleeping with anybody's husband or wife for money. They're going to try you. These men will try you, but you're going to tell them, I don't get down like that. You're exotic, and they know it. You look different. You're something that they want to try. We don't have sex with these people, with any people, except for our husbands. We are turning over a new leaf. We are walking in righteousness. I don't have a microphone, so I'm bringing it close. We just don't do the things that we used to do in America. You know, these people right here, they suffered the Holocaust, and the Israelites in America are suffering and been suffering genocide for many generations, worse than any people in the world. We have suffered. So I am here to encourage you. I am mentally healing myself, physically, mentally. And no, I don't have anything. And people want to keep me down, but it's not going to work. You can't keep me down. Whom Yah Baruch can't no man curse. I can't be cursed because I don't have $10, $20, whatever. And people have the nerve and the audacity. I mean, you know who your real family is. That's what I could tell you. You know who is real, who your real family is, who is loving and who is real and who is all about that wickedness and self-righteousness, and they want you to do things their way. They want to control you. I'm telling you, when you come out of America, do not join no communities, no Israelite groups. You can live in a country, because YAHUAH has used me. You can live in a country without all of that community stuff and all of that there. You can work on yourself. And even other people have said to me that YAHUAH used other nations to help them when their own people were wicked to them in Jordan, in Ghana, in parts of Africa, in South Sinai, when their own people were wicked to them, people that look like me. When their own people were wicked to them, the Most High YAHUAH would send someone to help you. Don't you ever go back to America. Even if you leave a country and you don't know where to go, I am here to encourage you. I have never gone back to America in 5 years. I am never going back to America. I have a mother, I have a father, I have siblings, I have children who are adults, and oh well. Nobody wants to leave America. That's their decision. And I don't want to go back to America. That's my decision. Because I'm looking for healing, my daughter's safety, my safety is most important. America has flying bullets that are going around. They don't care about their citizens. You can see that on the news. They don't give a darn about you. They want to destroy you because they hate the Israelites. Let's just be real. They hate black Americans. They hate you. They hate you. They hate you. They hate you. But YAHUAH is going to judge all the nations in righteousness. So my plight here is to speak to those of you who want out of America. Please, it's time to go. I am so terrified of what's coming. I'm restless. I can't sleep good. I see what's coming. The sword of YAHUAH is coming to America, and you could get caught up in that mess right there. You could get caught up. So this message isn't for everyone. It's for those who really want to leave America and learn how to pray, to pele. I'm going to give you the scriptures. 1 Kings 8. How we pray to get a prayer across. Even myself, I'm praying for my own apartment. I don't know what YAHUAH is doing, but we live in a camp. I'm claiming foreign protection. There are a lot of things that you can do outside of America. You can find your purpose, your calling. You can work on healing yourself from whatever trauma you have gone through in America. You need healing, all of us. There's not one of us that don't need healing. Old people messed up. The young people messed up. All of us are messed up. Your teachers are even messed up. Your women are messed up. All of us. It's not just Leah. People think they're better than me and I'm nobody and I'm nothing. But we're going to see what YAHUAH does. We're going to see. YAHUAH uses who YAHUAH wants to use, and we should all be a part of this. But we still holding on to wickedness, jealousy, envy, hatred. One crab trying to pull another crab down in the barrel is disgusting. Okay? The road and the path to righteousness is narrow. Okay? I don't want to be around people. I've already done that there. We didn't do good with that. You give people your heart and you love people, and in return they treat you like crap. Your own people, because we need healing. We are mentally messed up. But we are going to gather ourselves together. But I'm gathering with my family, and I know who my family is. I don't know them. But I'm definitely not gathering with self-righteous people. You can't tell them nothing. They know everything. They don't want to support your journey and what you're doing for the mighty Yah. They don't even ask how you're doing. And they have the nerve. I have to roll past their Shabbat classes. I don't watch your Shabbat classes anymore. I can't do it. You have the nerve to talk about YAHUAH, but you want to pick who the widow and the fatherless child is that you help on the journey. Oh no, I don't want to be around you people. And when I pray to YAHUAH, I ask him to keep you all away from me and my daughter. I ain't with it. I'm looking for peace. I'm looking for healing and practicing righteousness through these nations. And the love that YAHUAH sends me from the other nations, much respect to the mighty YAHUAH, the All-Uah. Yes, this is my journey. Everybody has their own journey. Everybody doing whatever they want to do. I don't know. I just know I'm living outside of America without a husband for 5 years, walking upright. I'm not harming or hurting anyone. I'm not stealing from anyone. I'm giving when I have it to give and help others, but I will not be treated like a sucker and a fool. I will not, because righteous judgment is needed. Yes, because you're going to have people who come to you and they know you hold a U.S. dollar. They're going to play games with you and things like that, but you got to figure that out. You got to see the game plan, and YAHUAH alone will reveal it to you, okay? So let's talk about fleeing America. 1 Kings 8, your behavior. When you come out of America, you got to be on your best behavior. You cannot behave like you did in America. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's time to get our passports, and let me encourage you to get your passports. Yes, you can. I'm going to go over 1 Kings 8 with you and show you how to pray to the mighty YAHUAH, how to get a prayer through, okay? America is going to, YAHUAH is going to destroy 2/3 of his people. I'm not speaking to whoever you are. I'm speaking to the righteous remnant, and there is a remnant within a remnant as well. But right now I'm speaking to the remnant, those who want out of America. You can go to my Kingdom Voice Media. I have videos from my radio show showing you, talking to you on my radio show from Warsaw, Poland, live on your behavior, your purpose when leaving America, how to behave, what to look forward to when people try you, how to walk in righteousness, and don't be a scary cat. As long as you have YAHUAH with you, you have nothing to be afraid of. I'm telling you right now. You don't have to run from no police. If you ain't did nothing wrong and you know it, you don't have to be afraid. But if you don't have YAHUAH with you, you're going to be all over the place and you're going to be afraid. And you're not going to know how to take the journey into these different countries. So let me encourage you to get your passport, to get those babies out of America. That is so important, to get your babies out of America. I'm calling right now to get your babies out of America. Your people all over Instagram, it's sad, and all over social media, they're not telling you to return to YAHUAH laws, statutes, and commandments, that this is the only way to live today, is to obey YAHUAH laws, statutes, and commandments, walk in righteousness, and get out of America. I can go over with you each country I have lived in, but I'm going to take you right now here to 1 Kings 8 and show you how to pele, which is how to pray and get a prayer through to the mighty YAHUAH, the All-Uah, so you can get yourself and them children out of America. Don't you say you can't do it. Don't you say you can't get out of America. Maybe you don't want to get out of America, because you really can get out of America. Anybody wants out of America, they can go. You just need to know the ingredients and how to pray to get out of America, and how to stick with what you're asking for to the mighty Yah to save you, because our life depends on it. You got to get out of America. That place is going up in smoke. It's going up in smoke whether you want to believe me or not. So let's just go here to First Kings 8. I'm going to take you. This is one of my favorite studies. It worked for me, so I'm going to use it to share with you on how to get out of America, to get your passports, to go get those babies out of America. Stop sitting in America, running around doing whatever when you should be packing your bags and you should be preparing to get out of America. Get your stuff and get out of America. You don't have to go back. If you're just a regular person like me from the ghetto, you don't have to go back to America. You don't need a lot of money. I left America with $3,500. I started out with $5,000, and then we had a layover for 2 months in Washington, D.C., where the Most High YAHUAH had me working for 2 months, and to my surprise, he would deliver us at 49, my age 49, we would be in the air. At age 50, we would land in Cairo, Egypt. And then from there, we would take our journey to many different countries, and all praises to YAHUAH. So First Kings 8, let's go over First Kings 8 right here. We give all praises, all honor, and all esteem to the Almighty YAHUAH. YAHUAH is the creator of the heavens, the earth, the seas, and all that is within them is YAHUAH alone created. Y'all need to get out of America. This is a plea. I am crying. I cannot rest. So many of you are going to be destroyed in America. 2/3, YAHUAH said, 1/3 will come through the fire. Your life is at danger the longer you stay in America. At least start praying. At least send your prayers up to no JC, no idol, no New Testament. We only pray to the one creator, YAHUAH, the Almighty YAHUAH. So here are the instructions on what you to do while you're in captivity. I have done so many videos on First Kings 8 from Tunisia, Africa. When I was in Tunisia, I will post all the videos and the links here. Please share and take this serious. Just because it don't look serious now, and it does look pretty serious in America now, but just think when I was coming out in 2021, I was running for my life, and you all probably were dancing and partying and doing whatever, but I knew it was time for me to get the heck out of America, and that's what's going on now. Little by little, we got to go. We must leave America. It's the end. I stopped by my favorite hotel to sit down right here in the beautiful lobby and share this video with you right here in Poland. Okay, I'll go over each country with you, okay, but I'm going to start right here with 1 Kings 8, verse 46. All praises are to YAHUAH alone. I am 100% Old Testament. I am not into the New Testament at all. I only serve YAHUAH, the Almighty YAHUAH. That's how my daughter and I have made it without a man. No husband, no nothing. And yes, we have needed funds on the journey. We have. And thank you, YAHUAH, for blessing us through others to send us funds to eat, to get grocery, to travel and move around. I still am not going back to America, no matter how poor I am. These are tests. These are tests. The mighty Yah will break you. These are tests. Everybody don't have the same test. Everybody not on the same journey and path. But I'm 100% loyal to the mighty Yah. I don't give a darn about people, what they doing, and any of that, because I made a vow to the mighty Yah, and I'm going to fulfill my vow. All praises to Yah. So let's start with 1 Kings 8, verse 46. You have some things to do while you are in America, while y'all over there doing nothing but making videos and talking about the president and being distracted. I would be preparing myself to get the heck out of America with my child. That's just me. I would be preparing myself to get out of America with my child. You got to go. America's finished. We've been telling you this for years. It's time to go. It's time to leave America, pack up and go. It's time to leave. It's time to get out of America. Don't say you can't leave America. Maybe you don't want to leave, but it's time to go. It's time to cry out to the mighty YAHUAH. It's time to cry out to the mighty YAHUAH and get your passport. Yes, you can. It's nothing too hard for YAHUAH. Get yourself and get out of America. Out of America, trust in the mighty Yah. 1 Kings 8 right here. Verse 47 again. You got to bethink yourself in the land where you were carried captive. Wherever your ancestors were carried captive, into America, Brazil, Colombia, wherever, and repent unto YAHUAH. And most people aren't going to do this. And make supplication unto thee. Unto who? Unto YAHUAH. In the land of them that carried you captives. And this is what you must say. We have sinned. We have done perversion. And we have committed wickedness. Yes, we have. And so return unto YAHUAH with all your heart, with all your soul, in the land of your enemies. Your pastor not going to tell you this. Your church, your congregations, even your classes, they're not going to tell you this. And so return unto YAHUAH with all their heart, with all their soul, in the land of their enemies. In the land of who? Your enemies, which led you away captive, and pray unto thee. Pray unto Yah toward their land. We got to pray towards our land. Yes, we have land. Turn towards the east and pray to YAHUAH, which thou gavest unto their fathers. Who are your fathers? Abraham, Ishak, and Yaakov. The city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name. These are the instructions on how to get out of America. Most people will never hear me and understand this. I pray you reach out. I'm never going back to America. I'm just crying out for my family, my children, my grandchildren. What else can I do? Then hear their prayer and their supplications in heaven. YAHUAH is going to hear you. He resides in heaven, his dwelling place, and maintain their cause. What does it mean to maintain your cause? YAHUAH, I need my passport. I need $3,500, about $4,000, $5,000 to get out of America. I need my passport. I need my children's paperwork to be signed. There's nothing too hard for YAHUAH. We are the problem, not Yah. You want to bring everybody else, but you must separate. So you have to separate from others. This isn't a bring your mom and daddy and all of them type of thing. It's going to narrow down to a very small remnant. Yes. And verse 50, 1 Kings 8:50, and forgive thy people that have sinned against thee. So we are the people that sinned against YAHUAH. That's why we're being chastised and punished. That's why people are murdering your people. People are getting all these years in prison. It's YAHUAH. But he's going to turn things around. Watch. For the remnant, for the righteous, and he's a righteous judge. And forgive thy people that have sinned against thee, and all their transgressions wherein they have transgressed. We have all transgressed against YAHUAH, and give them compassion before them who carried them captive. So your enemies are going to have compassion on you. They're going to have so much compassion on you, and you're going to go get your passport. I mean, if you're praying to YAHUAH, if you're doing something else, I don't know about that, but it says right here, and forgive thy people that have sinned against thee, and all their transgressions wherein they have transgressed against thee, against Yah. We transgressed against Yah. That's why we're being murdered. That's why we're getting all this time in prison, and they're getting off. It's just right here because of the sins of our fathers, which they taught us, and we have lived this way of unrighteousness in America and around the world for years and generations. You still want to call on Jesus. You still want to eat pork, shrimp, and crabs. You still want to be a whore, an idolater, homosexual, all of that there. Then this is what's going to happen to you right here. You know, we need to keep Brother Carmelo Anthony in our prayers before YAHUAH, who will judge this matter in righteousness. Baby boy don't know. He's going to be okay. YAHUAH's going to take care of him. Baby boy don't know. His parents don't know, it seems like. And we aren't Christians. We never were Christians. We are to obey YAHUAH laws, statutes, and commandments. For they be thy people And it says right here that your enemies will have compassion on you. And that's what I'm praying for, that I can get a good answer for what I'm going through on my situation. And forgive thy people that have sinned against thee, and all their transgressions wherein they have transgressed against thee, against Yah. And give them compassion before them who carried them captive, that they may have compassion on them, that our enemies may have compassion on us. For they be thy people and thine inheritance, which thou broughtest forth out of Egypt from the midst of the furnace of iron. Yes, the midst of the furnace of iron in the United States of America as well. Let me encourage someone to get that passport. Yes, you can. Reach out to me. I'll inbox me. Y'all got to get out of America. Stop depending on people. Go somewhere and work on yourself. I'm telling you, when you come into these communities, you're going to have issues with other people. And you may stay, but most of us, we've separated ourselves from camps and communities like that, and we've learned that we need to work on ourselves, as well as these people who have left America, or these congregations and these groups. They all need to work on themselves, because we all are under the curses of Deuteronomy 28. None of us escape that. I don't care how old you are, I don't care how much money you have or what you don't have, rich or the poor. We are all under these here Deuteronomy 28 curses, and we are to walk in righteousness, and YAHUAH will heal us, YAHUAH will help us. But I am pleading to you to please get the babies out of America, please. You don't need a lot of money. You can work on your computer online. Get out of there. Send up your prayer supplications to YAHUAH. King Solomon left these prayers for you, this prayer for you. Pray, 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 cry out. I was all over my apartment crying. I was in tears, and Sister Ada was praying with me also in America. And YAHUAH heard my cries, and we are 5 years out of America. 1 year in Poland. I never saw any of these countries coming except Egypt and Sinai. All the other countries, the mighty Yah threw in. I never saw those countries coming. We didn't even plan on leaving America on my 49th year of birth and turning 50 years old in Egypt when we landed. That was all by the mighty YAHUAH. That's why I must stay focused. I will stay focused. Come what may. I don't care what people say about me, how they feel about me. I gotta stay focused, because I made a vow to the Most High Yah, and I have put that vow over my family, my babies, everything and everyone, that I must obey YAHUAH and walk the ways He wants me to walk. So please, please, please take your journey. The kingdom is being built. The kingdom is within you. It's within you. It's righteousness, okay? Don't look down on others because they may not have nothing. When you come out into these countries, you still are poor. You have an American dollar, which can go further outside of America than inside of America. I believe you can buy more things with that dollar. If you go to Egypt, you have 52 Egyptian pounds to $1 US. You can get you a nice apartment for $300 a month, or a house in South Sinai. I recommend you guys to go to South Sinai. I'm not saying go to Egypt. You can land in Egypt, go see the pyramids, and get on your bus or take your flight into Sharm el-Sheikh or into Nuweiba. Don't listen to the negativity. If people coming on my posts, don't listen to them. The hatred is real. The hatred is real, but may YAHUAH judge them, and may YAHUAH judge me, because I'm not telling you anything wrong. I don't live in South Sinai. YAHUAH delivered me. I did 2 years out there, and I wanted to stay, but YAHUAH had more work for me and my daughter away from South Sinai, Egypt. But it's a beautiful place. It's very peaceful. No one's going to hurt you or harm you or do anything to you. You can live in South Sinai, $300 a month. For a 2-bedroom apartment or a house, I'm telling you now. Or you can get a studio and live in front of the sea like I did and meet the mighty Yah. on the rooftop to pray. You can meet the Mighty Yah at sunset and Mershaba, all over South Sinai. Your ancestors were there. Deuteronomy 1:1 is Dahab. Dahab is the city of gold. That sand is beautiful. But it's up to you. This message isn't for everybody, but you guys better get out of America and get those babies out of America. That's another reason I'm here, is to tell you to get them babies out of America. My heart is breaking. I have grandchildren and children, but of course, everybody's asleep. Nobody's listening to me. I'm the crazy lady. I'm a weeping widow. I'm telling you, I am a very, very weeping widow. I love my nation. I love my people. But I'm not putting up with BS. I don't want my children around me if they don't want to serve the Creator. And if they don't want to live a righteous life, then oh well. I just have to wait until prayerfully my prayers come through and they get right. So again, 1 Kings 8. And if you are a stranger and you want to leave America, let me encourage you also to get out of America. And let me tell you all, Georgia is a beautiful country. You will pay nothing for your passport, nothing for your visa. Your visa is free for 12 months. You don't have to pay anything if you go live in Georgia. You have Batumi, you have Orby City, Tbilisi, and you don't pay anything. You have a bunch of other little villages, but it is cold in the winter, as it is cold in Poland as well. Poland is colder than Georgia. These are the things that I've learned on my journey. South Sinai is hot, is warm. That South Sinai is hot. Okay, so you will love that. You will lose a lot of weight. If you go down to South Sinai, you will lose weight in the sun and that heat. Get your apartment right there and work on yourself. Get cleansed from your filthiness, from your sexual perversion. Let that salt get in you. Let that salt heal your body parts. Go take your mom, your dad. Brother Justice went to America and got his mother from out the nursing home. His mother was 309 pounds and she's down now to 180 or 90 something. May the Mighty Yah Baruch Brother Justice and his mother. I love them and I'm praying for them. So he's a great testimony of a man that went back and got his mother, and he's 37. I'm telling you, y'all love your parents. Get them out of America. Get them babies out of America. And the stranger, here's the scripture for you. Let's go into 1 Kings 8:44, and we'll run into the stranger as well. All praises are to YAHUAH. If thy people go out to battle against their enemy, you're in America battling against your enemy, whatsoever thou shalt send them, and they shall pray unto YAHUAH toward the city which thou hast chosen, and toward the house which I have built for thy name. This is what we should be doing now. We are at war with these people in America, and we should be praying to YAHUAH, turning towards our land, towards the east. If you're in America, you should be praying. Then hear thou in heaven their prayer. Now YAHUAH is going to hear your prayer in heaven and your supplication for whatever you need to get out of America. And YAHUAH is going to maintain your cause. He's going to get you that passport. He's going to get you them extra funds that you need. I am exhausted. I'm tired. I'm weeping. I'm not well. But YAHUAH just pulled me to the side. I'm looking for employment. I don't have employment. I have my work certification now. In Poland, you need a work certificate and you have to wait a while to get it. And it's just different from America. So I've been out looking for a job, and I'm going to get back on this tomorrow. If you can support our journey, we have Cash App. I can always use some help with groceries and water and taxi or bus moving around. Yah loves 0402. You know, we can always use help out here. I'm not working. I'm just leaning and depending on YAHUAH. I trust Yah. So we're going to go take you to right here to show you that the stranger, he can also pray for the Mighty Yah and leave. Verse 41, 1 Kings 8:41, moreover concerning a stranger that is not of thy people, Yisrael, but cometh out of a far country for thy name's sake. For they shall hear of thy great name. So they're going to hear about all the great work that YAHUAH has been doing in his great name. and of his strong hand, and of his stretched out arm. And it's the stretched out arm that took me all the way from America around the world into Egypt. I'm in Poland now. I never planned this out. It's YAHUAH. You have to have discernment. You have to be wise when traveling, and you have to be alert. For they shall hear of thy great name, and of thy strong hand, and of thy stretched out arm, when he come and pray toward this house. So if you're a stranger and you want to cleave unto us, people who look like me, the people of Yah, then you must pray towards the east. If you're in America, lay up your supplications and repent, because we must love the stranger as we love ourselves. And we're going to judge in righteousness. When the stranger is doing wrong, we're going to judge them. We're not going to let people get away and run over on us and do wickedness. That's not what YAHUAH's judgment is about, righteousness. Okay? I'm not into the New Testament. I'm 100% Old Testament, and that's a strong thing. When you're 100% Old Testament, it makes you strong. That's how I'm able to walk this journey alone with no husband, is because of YAHUAH and the Almighty YAHUAH alone. Yes, I have no fear. I can go to any country I want to, but I go where YAHUAH leads me. We tried to go to Thailand, lost $900 in tickets. YAHUAH said, no, you ain't going to Thailand. He didn't want us there. So here we are now in Poland. My daughter begged to come here, and I'm glad I listened. The Polish people do not bother you, and if anyone is racist, they can't pull out a gun and murder you or run you over. They don't behave like this, okay? And you just keep on walking and brush it off. I have my radio show, Emma Radio. I will share this with you. I will put all the links down, and you can listen to these videos and get yourself ready to leave America. I don't care how many felonies you have. I don't care what you don't have. You don't have any money. I'm not talking to people who got money. They got it all. They have it all. They don't need nothing. I'm talking to the poor people like myself that want to leave America. You don't know how you going to leave. See, this is for you. You don't know how you're going to get out of America. You don't know how you're going to go. This message is for you. You can go. You can go. If you're in the ghettos of America, you can leave America. You don't have to stay in America. If you are in the ghettos, I come from Daytona Beach, Florida ghetto, Soul City. My son made a song on this place. Cincinnati, Ohio, Winton Terrace. This is where YAHUAH has me. Up in Cincinnati before leaving, I built the garden. Do you think anybody from the classes came by to say good job, or can we donate something to you? Our people are so jealous, envious, and wicked. I asked my husband if I could have some chickens. YAHUAH laid this on my heart to ask my husband when he was alive, and my husband stayed up all night looking for me some chickens, and he finally said that the red roosters, the Rhode Island Reds were the best roosters and chickens to have. So my husband bought 12 of those, and my daughter and I raised them. He eventually died. My husband directed me on how to start planting my gardens for my corn. I planted greens. So YAHUAH used me to plant some vegetables and things in the gardens of Winton Terrace, Cincinnati, Ohio. No love from the congregations, no condolences to your husband when he died. The fake love, the wickedness. Our people ain't nothing. They ain't about 2 cents. Our people are so hateful. They hate me. They can't stand me. They hate me. I don't even know why they hate me. I've done nothing to them. Because I asked them for $5, maybe they hate me. That don't even make no sense. Because money don't mean nothing to YAHUAH. Righteousness and obedience means more to YAHUAH than your dollar. Yeah, so my husband in his illness taught me how to build my garden. And I was in Cincinnati before we left to D.C. and I built the garden with 12 chickens and hens and collard greens, an apple tree, a pear tree, some zucchini, corn. I did all of that there. Just me and YAHUAH and my daughter. My husband eventually died, so he wasn't able to help us in the garden, but he was able to sit outside sometimes. So my daughter has those memories of her father. But this journey is not easy. It's not easy, but I planted a garden. And I think that was a symbol from the mighty YAHUAH. And then we eventually ended up in Washington, D.C., where we eventually would stay 2 months a layover. We were trying to get to Egypt back in February, but the mighty YAHUAH held us over until April the 1st, and I had no clue. I was so exhausted from working in Washington, D.C., being drained from all the idols in the streets, the images. I've never been to D.C. Eventually, YAHUAH would deliver us from Washington, D.C. on April 1st into Cairo, Egypt, April 2nd, 2021. So now we are 5 years and I'm 55. I got that 555. I don't know, but I'm praying for increase. Thank you, YAHUAH. I am a humble, faithful servant of Yah, but it's just some things and people that I just don't do. I'm looking for peace. My child is looking for peace. And YAHUAH is baruching us. He laid a radio show in my lap. I thank you, Yah. I have that once a week. I'm looking for employment. So if there's anybody out there, I'm looking for employment in Warsaw, Poland, or online if you have anything. My computer was stolen, so we don't have a computer anymore. So I just have my telephone right here. But I'm going to continue to uplift the nation. That's my real work, is to work for the mighty Yah, to encourage you to get out of America. You got to go. You got to go. Yes, let me encourage you again to get out of America, get your babies out of America. You will probably need to leave some people behind. Yes, you see my eyes, I cry a lot. I left my adult children, my parents, but you don't know what the mighty YAHUAH is doing. You don't know what Yahweh is doing. We just got to walk in obedience. Obey Yah. The house is on fire in America. Obey Yah. Get your passports. Get out of America. Go far as you can. Egypt is nice, but it's not a place to live. There's too much energy. But you can catch the bus to South Sinai, to Dahab, to Sharm el-Sheikh, and you can live down there in peace. So on your behavior, when you leave America, don't come out of America into other countries stealing. You don't want to steal anything. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. You shouldn't be fornicating. You shouldn't be having sex unless you're married anyway. These are things that hit real deep. I'm 9 years celibate, and yes, they try me, but I'm not interested, period, in sex. I've had enough sex to last me a lifetime. I'm just saying, I've come from a place of darkness, being raped and molested as a child and teenager, so I've had enough of that there. I'm saving myself. I'm cleaning myself up. I'm healing myself from my trauma. You all have trauma, all of us. And some of us have suppressed this trauma, even myself. But you got to work on healing yourself and becoming a righteous nation, okay? If you are a stranger, you can definitely leave America. You can leave America. No one has to stay in America. Get your passports and get the heck up out of America, okay? All praises are to Yah. I am just here to encourage you as much as I can. Walk in righteousness. Go as far as you can. Go as far as you can. Go as far as you can. If anything happens to you, do not go back to America, whatever you do. I made it up in my mind. I'm never going back to America. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I'm never going back to America. If people don't see what's going on and they want to die in America, more power to them. I can't do it. I'm trying to live. I'm not going to die. I am going to live. It's time for me to enjoy the life that I didn't get to live in America. Some of y'all probably had what you call good lives. Not me. Not me. I was moving around everywhere. Now I know how to move around outside the country. Sexually perverted. You know, I was promiscuous and things like that. I can just be real with mine because that's how I am. I know what I've been through. I know what you've been through. Something. According to Deuteronomy 28, 15 through, you've been through something. I've been through something, but healing is on the way. Healing is on the way. Get that passport, get those babies out of America, cry out to YAHUAH. And again, if you go to Egypt, you don't want to live there. You just want to go into Egypt, maybe see the pyramids, catch the bus or your flight to Sharm el-Sheikh. You're looking for peace. The mighty Yah said he knows his thoughts and his plans are for us to have peace and an expected end. But everybody doesn't want peace. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't want peace. A lot of people, they want to keep up the confusion, keep up all of that there. But a lot of us are looking for peace, peace, peace. Much shalom. So once again, I'm going to put everything in the link right down here. I'm going to put my radio show where I'm giving you positive input on how to behave when coming out of America. You don't want to throw trash on the. I don't care what country you go into. And you don't want to throw trash on the ground. You just want to walk in righteousness and be obedient to YAHUAH, okay? This is a matter of life and death. Pretty soon, none of this is going to mean anything, so you want to get somewhere to safety. You want to get to safety, and I'm not telling you to be by yourself, but if you have to be by yourself, so be it, because the road is narrow. But you do have your people in many of these countries. You do have them. But there's always going to be something. You know why? Because people aren't working on themselves. They want to work on everybody else and not themselves. So there's always going to be an issue. There's always going to be a this and a that, you know. No matter how much love you give or how much you try, you need to work on yourself. You really need to work on yourself. Some people been in this way of life for 50 years, 40 years. They don't think they need any work on themselves. They think they got it made. They got it made like a glass of lemonade, and they don't want to see other people come up. They want to see me down, especially. Yes, they do. Because if they didn't, they would call and say, Leah, how are you and Olivia? We know you left America. We heard you left America. How are you and your daughter? Do you need some bread out there? Do you need anything? But you're not going to get that from your people. Nah, you ain't going to get nothing but hatred, jealousy, and envy, but whatever. But we're going to keep rolling on in the mighty Yah. YAHUAH is righteous. YAHUAH is Kadush. YAHUAH is holy. I don't know everything by far. I am a toddler growing up in His truth and His way of life. I am a weeping widow. I miss my children and my grandchildren, but what can I do? Everybody doesn't wake up the same time, but we're praying that eventually they do wake up. And I'm sick of hearing about Donald Trump and this and that there, and who cares? Just get your passport and go. Go somewhere. Go somewhere. But I'm recommending you to go to Dahab, South Sinai, or Sharm el-Sheikh. You have family members from America down there. You can go visit them here and there, but I wouldn't go living with nobody and all of that there. I would pay my rent, live in my own apartment, and find my own peace and work on healing myself. That's what this is about, healing for yourself, working on yourself. Get yourself outside of America and trust YAHUAH, the Almighty YAHUAH. Work on yourself. You have nothing to be afraid of at all. Everything has been laid up for you from King Solomon. Just work on yourself. Again, Georgia, you don't pay anything for a visa, it's free for 1 year. You pay nothing for your visa in Georgia for 1 year. It's a beautiful place to live. We paid $350 with lights overlooking the Black Sea in Orby City. You can pay your you can order that on Airbnb, your studio condo. Orby City is a beautiful place in Georgia, or you can live in the Georgia mountains. Again, no visa fee. And all of this is the wilderness. It's the wilderness of the people, all of these countries. In South Sinai, again, you can go there, Sharm el-Sheikh, Dahab. I don't know I'll get all the information for the visa fees for Egypt, but they play too much, man. So you don't have to stay there. You can keep moving. Poland is a beautiful place, but your housing is not going to be cheap. I'm telling you now. I'm looking for an apartment. I live on a camp. It's beautiful. It's peaceful in the forest where I live, and that's the mighty YAHUAH has me working and doing what He wants me to do. Not what you want me to do, but what He wants me to do. And people think that I'm nothing. I swear they do, but I'm going to be humble and give all praises to YAHUAH, who's been delivering us from country to country and keeping us and giving us the platform for the radio show. Again, I'll link in the box right here, but you must walk in righteousness. You can't come out being wicked to the other nations because of what America did to you. Don't be angry with other people because of what America did to you. Don't do that. Judge people righteously, okay? Judge in righteousness. Don't be mad at everybody. I know when I came out of America, I was angry with all people that didn't look like me. But I'm no longer that way because those are the people that helped me when my own people wouldn't help me. When my own people wouldn't see about me, the other nations saw about me and my daughter. And I have that report from other people from Jordan and Ghana who left Ghana in different countries and said, no more. I know, because our people need healing. It's too much. Our people need healing. Our people need to work on themselves. And they think they know everything. You can't tell them nothing. They have no kindness and love in their hearts, only for a certain select group of people. When people can't control you, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, enough of that. Tunisia, Africa was beautiful. We stayed in Tunisia 6 months as well. We caught the bus from Turkey. We lived in Antalya. Is beautiful if you want to live by the Turkish Riviera. And the way these things work for me is because I am a light. I walk with YAHUAH alone. My daughter and I, we love Turkey, the Mark Anthony Mall, beautiful. Antalya Mall, beautiful. The Turkish Riviera, you can go eat there in front of the, you can go out there, the Mediterranean Sea, you have the Black Sea. Antalya is beautiful. Turkey, beautiful. So there are beautiful places outside of America. Get your passport and go. Just travel. Take YAHUAH with you. Do not be afraid. Don't be afraid of people. People are people wherever you go. Now, I have some videos that I did today walking around here in Poland, trying to get around to take care of my business. I will share everything in the links. And this is my work. This is the work that I'm doing for the Mighty Yah. This is what I've been doing since 2015 and since 2021 on this side of the world. I'm not with a camp, a congregation, a group. I'm just a widow with a fatherless child, weeping, sad, on my journey, along with my child. So all praises are to YAHUAH. Come out here on your best behavior wherever you go, because you could be sent back to America and then you may not be able to escape again. A lot of people have died in the wilderness, have died outside of America. As you can see, women and men have lost their lives in Gambia, Ghana, been robbed and all of this. But to each his own. I'm not trying to live amongst poor black people. That's finally YAHUAH put it in my head where I understand. I don't want to be aggravated. I don't want to be bothered. No, I want to hang up here with the people where YAHUAH want me to hang out at, with these people. No matter what you say, YAHUAH is doing it. These are the people I want to be around. They're not hounding me for any money. They don't bother us at all in these countries I've been into, except Egypt. You're going to get some. They need this here and, this and that there in Egypt. But Sinai is a little bit better. But I'm just telling you, travel. Raise your children upon travel. They can go to school online. You can teach them yourselves. No more of the wicked United States beast system. It's finished. So I give all praises to YAHUAH. Get your passport. I'm going to link everything down here, the other videos, my radio show. I'm looking for work. If you can Baruch the works, may YAHUAH Baruch you triplefold. So all praises unto Yah. And I'm going to put 1 Kings 8 here. This is how we supplicate and pray. I'm using this myself. We have sinned, we have done perversion, and we have done wickedness against YAHUAH. Not against your New Testament Christ, but against YAHUAH. And we're going to turn back to YAHUAH with all our hearts, with all our might, and with all of our soul. You have nothing to be afraid of. If you're walking in righteousness, if you're wicked, you got a lot to be afraid of, because you could die out here in this wilderness. You can be sent back to America, and I'm not trying to do any of that wickedness. So all praises to YAHUAH. Shalom, praise Yah.